Good morning, my creative stampers. Happy Card Challenge Wednesday, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Yes, the early birds. Look at my early birds here. I got Mallory and Susan, Rosie, Carlos, Allie. Love it. I love my Texas girls. Of course, I love all of y'all. Matter of fact, I was thinking one day I would get a map of and put pins where all my wonderful people are. I think that would be really cool to see in my craft room. But anyways, I'm afraid uh, I just don't have the room. I have so much stuff on my walls. But anyways, how fun. Hey, Luana and Tiffany and Kim, y'all are so awesome to show up this bright and early. Anyways, as you can see in the bottom of the screen there, today's card challenge is the spotlight technique. I was playing around with this last night and I did 2 of them. I'm going to show you one, and then after I show you the one I do, I'll show you the other 2 variations of the spotlight technique. But the idea is that you have a black and white, and then you color just a little section and you highlight it. It's like a spotlight on it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, there's Sherry and Randy. Love it. Karen and Margaret, Vicky, Joan, Michelle and Tony. I love it. Y'all are so early. I love this. So fun. Okay, I keep saying I love this. Crazy girl. Okay, I don't really have any announcements before we start, except don't forget during August, I am giving away a free magnetic dish for those, plus the embellishments. I always give embellishments when you use the host code and you spend $50 as a thank you gift. But this month, I'm also including a magnetic dish for your dies while you're working when you spend $75 or more. Okay, and let's get on with it. So I need to change my camera view. Here we go. Okay. All right. So we are doing the spotlight technique. So like I said, the first thing you're going to need is a black and white. And I don't have any black and white paper. I know in the past we've had designer series paper that was black and white that had like flowers all over it or something. Oh, I take that back. The Zany Zoo. Yeah, hold on. I'm just thinking of this at the last minute, of course. You know, I spent this all last night trying to figure this out. Okay, so here's Zany Zoo, and you could use this one here. It's got some flowers on it. That would be a good one to do the spotlight technique. These, not so much, because there's no real image to spotlight, okay? So anyways, this is the one we're going to use this morning. But if you don't have a black and white background, then you can create one. And I'm going to show you that after I finish this one. Okay. So the first thing we need is some white cardstock. Okay. And don't forget, if you have a question, put a question mark in it so that at the beginning, so I can catch it while I'm scrolling through. But anyway, so get me a scrap piece of paper here and one more just in case. Okay. So I got some scrap paper here. And I've got this. And I'm going to take my background stamp. And like this is Berry Harvest. I love this. There have been some really beautiful cards on Pinterest. If you just Google Stampin' Up Berry Harvest images, wow. There's some really talented artists out there. But anyways, I like to try to keep it a little bit simple so everyone can do it. But anyways, we're going to ink this up. Nice and inky. There we go. I think I got it covered pretty good. And because this is such a large stamp, I find it's easier to take the cardstock and put it on top. And now I'm putting this on top to rub because there's ink showing and I don't want to get my fingers in there. And my finger slides better on the paper, so I don't want my cardstock to move at all. All right, so there we go. And now lift this up. Perfect. Perfect every time. All right. So now we have our black and white paper. Okay. The next thing we're going to need is some kind of a spotlight shape. Oh, got a question. Oh, thank you, Luana. Yes. All right. Well, let's do that right now. Luana said, don't forget to announce last week's winner. Yes, let's announce last week's winner. Okay. I have got that for us. Let me find it real quick, though. Okay, no, I already did that. I need, what do I need? I need this. Okay. And the downloads, there it is. All right. And now share. Hold on. Where's my button? Okay. Share screen. There we go. All right. You guys ready? So this is our winner. Last week's challenge was to use markers and mark up your die. Okay. With different colors. And Colleen Moore, look at her card. Is it not just gorgeous? I love this. So she has some purple and yellow, green, red, blue, and she just colored different parts of the spot background die stamp that we have. And then she put a really pretty purple heart on top and the happy birthday banner. Excellent job, Colleen. So I will be sending you your prize. Yes, I will. And thank you, Luana, for reminding me. So congratulations to Colleen for last week's winner. And let's get back to this week's challenge, okay? And how do I do this? There we go. Okay. And actually, I like this way better. Okay. So we have our background stamp. So let me repeat what we're doing real quick. For those, I see a few of you just got on. This week's challenge is the spotlight technique. And you have to have a black and white background, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to cut a shape out. We're going to color that shape, and then we're going to create a spotlight. So let me get a shape, and I'm using my stylish shape dies, and I want a circle. Okay, you can use any shape you want. I used a square and a sunburst last night, but this one is the circle one. Oh, I don't want my spotlight that big. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. And I feel like my berries are upside down. Does it matter? Oh, no, they grow all different directions. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, so, and I want some berries. And I want room to put a saying. And I need room. So we're going to put a black one behind it. Okay, so I need room on the edges. And I like it kind of off center a bit. That looks good. All right, so we're going to tape it right there. Okay, and we're going to cut this out. So give me a sec. So tell me, how many of you have ever done the spotlight technique before? And what do you like about it, or what kind of ways have you done it? All right. And like I said, I am going to need a black shape that's a little bit larger. So let me cut this one out. So Sherry says she has not done this technique before. Oh, good. So you're learning something new today. I love that. That's what I'm here for, to teach you all how to do all kinds of awesome stuff with your cards. Okay, so now I've got those. Pull that off. And put this away. And we're going to take this and just leave this to the side. We're going to bring this out and we're going to color it. Let me grab some paper to put behind it. And I picked out the old olive for my leaves, the berry burst for my berries, and the balmy blue for my sky. Okay. And we're going to quickly color this. And hello, Maribel. And it's new for Luana too. Awesome. All right. So we're just going to color this, and I'm just putting dots of the dark in here. And then I'll come back with the light. I don't know. I don't know any other ways really to color these berries because they're so tiny. Some people get really detailed with their coloring, and they use like way more than 2 colors. Like they'll use 3 or 4 colors. And I'm like, no, I want my card making quick. I got lots of cards to make. Okay, is that it? Nope, got these down here. I love this stamp. It's so fun. All right, did I get all my berries? Looks like there might be a couple down there. Okay, and now come in with the light. Oh, good, Bonnie. What kind of stamp did you get? She's thinking she can use it on this technique. Yay. Oh, if you all have the daisy background stamp, that would work really well with this one. We don't carry it anymore, but I know a lot of people purchased it. Whee, okay, come on. I feel like this is taking forever, but I know that it's just because I'm live on camera that, time is kind of weird. What's you think is 2 seconds, I think is 2 hours. And I'm just kind of dotting it. I'm not really coloring it in. They're almost the same shade. I can see why some people use different colors. Doesn't really look like I've done much here. Okay, that's good enough. All right, how are we doing? Yes, I figured you meant stamp. That is one thing. Our eyes will go ahead and autocorrect the autocorrect. Yeah, this morning I was asking my daughter how my grandson was liking middle school. This is he's in the 6th grade this year, and I said, and I speak text, and so I said, "How is my grandson liking 6th grade?" And it put in LIKE space IT, and I'm like, I mean IN. So it said, "How does Brady like in 6th grade?" And it's like, what, huh? That's not what I meant. I don't want to know how he is. I want to know what he thinks. Okay, come on. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see where the leaf is and where the stem is. All right, I kind of have to lift up my eyes, and it's kind of an optical illusion here. There we go. There. And plus, my hand's a little shaky. I know I have Hashimoto's hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. And so that does cause my hand to shake, but I think it has a lot to do with me just being nervous being online also. So, because I wasn't shaky this morning and now all of a sudden I'm shaky. I'm like, this must be more than that. All right. Okay. All right. Make sure I got all the stems and all the leaves. Nope. Okay. All right. That looks good. Now I'll go on with the light green. Oh, yes. My friend, you must have an Android phone. My Apple doesn't do that, but where you can do your finger and like just it creates words. It's like, whoa, so weird. I never figured out how it did it, but speaking of phones, did y'all hear that Apple was having this super special on i14s? It's like I mine's a 13, so I don't really need to upgrade, but supposedly I could go in there if I wanted and switch it out like for nothing. And I'm like, I wonder if that's true. But I like my phone. That's silly for me to go get another one. I don't know. And the only reason I got a 13 was because my 11 fell in the swimming pool. I think it's ridiculous how they make you get new one by making them go out of date, that they don't work anymore and you have to go get a new one. It's a racket. Okay. It's taking a little longer than I thought. I should have started one and then had one on the side waiting, but that's okay. Y'all don't mind watching me color, do you? It's more time to talk, right? Okay, we got the leaves done. Now we just have to do the blue in between. All right, Mallory says, don't feel bad. I get trimmers in my right hand and it's hilarious to see me stamp sometimes. Oh, I hear you, Mallory. I hear you. Oh, how did Kim? You'll have to tell me how. I didn't know iPhones could do the slide motion text. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to Google that. All right. I didn't know I could. All right, now I'm going to go in here real quick and do the sky blue, balmy blue. I say real quick. Okay. So you want to color the whole thing so it really looks like a spotlight, because the rest of the card will have the black and white. And if you leave this background white, it doesn't quite give a good effect as if you color it in. So, and I'm trying just to outline everything in the dark, and then I'll go in and do the light. But once I outline everything, it's like there's hardly anything left to color light blue. But anyways, okay. And I didn't even outline these. Oh, well. Okay, I think we've got it. All right, you like it? Yeah, looks good. Just a little white there and a little white there. Okay. Now to make the spotlight. Y'all are going to love this. So first we're going to layer it on the black. So let me get some tape. Make sure it's even. Is it even? That looks pretty good. Okay, now we need our card base. Whoops, I forgot to get my card base. And I'm using black for the card base also. Oh, I need to cut one. Hold on, let me get my trimmer. Okay. There we go. Whoa, throwing things around here. Now, tape this on here. Now, opens this way. Oh no! Yikes! I forgot to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Ah, okay. I can do this. It's going to get sticky on my thing, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, so I need, what's the best way? I guess this is the best way. I'm going to cut an eighth of an inch off both sides. Because if I cut a whole 1/4 inch off one side, then it would it would cause my circle to go into the center of the card or make it go too far on the side. And I don't want that. But the top and the bottom is okay. I don't mind that. All right. I'm such a goof. You should have seen me Monday night. All the mistakes I made Monday night, Lord have mercy on me. You'd think I was a crazy person. And I never made cards before. I guess I just really do get nervous when I stamp in front of you guys, which I don't know why. I've been doing this for 6 years. Okay. Maybe it's because there's more of you now. When I first started off, there was nobody here. All right. So this is just going to be a little bit all the way around. There we go. Oops. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So make sure you measure your white cardstock first. All right, now we've got this. Now here's the spotlight. Now I got to figure out how this went in here. We're looking for, is that it? No. Okay. Okay, so I see that that is a little bit there. It might be right there. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Move it over a little bit. Perfect. It goes right there. Okay, so that's the corner of that one. This leaf goes with this leaf. That goes with that. Yeah. Okay. So now I just have to remember it goes there. Whoops. Okay. Ta-da! And that is the spotlight effect. Is that the coolest or what? Okay, we're not finished though. I do want to put happy birthday down here. So I got out the these dies. I love these dies. What are these called? Wanted to say, and it's got all the echo sentiments. So I want to quickly do this. And so let me get some white cardstock. And let me double check, make sure I haven't missed any questions. Oh my gosh, Chris still has iPhone 8. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised it still works with all the upgrades that they ask you to do. Oh, Chris, what are we making today? It's called the spotlight technique. And how it works is you get a black and white background and you color it. Or you cut out like a circle, or you can cut out a square, you can cut out whatever. And then you just color that piece that you cut out and you put a black behind it and then put it back on top of the black and white. And it creates like a spotlight, like the light is just lighting up that one section. And so the color is there. It's called the spotlight technique. All right. I do, because this is really skinny writing, I do want to get my adhesive sheet in the background on the back of this. So let me do that. And if y'all aren't familiar, adhesive sheets just make it, you just create your own sticker with adhesive sheets, which makes it really easy to, when you're working with super tiny pieces of cutout. Whoops. Okay, I need my tweezers. Okay, so you peel off the back of the adhesive sheet like that. Then you flip it over. Don't cut this side, cut this side. And then you put your piece there. Okay, and then I'm also going to cut this out in black. So I'm going to cut these two out. Oh, okay. Karen does it with dimensionals. Oh, that would be a good idea. Yeah, to put the circle up on dimensionals. Yeah, I like that idea too. That would be good. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to show you two other ones that I made last night that are a little different. Let me finish this one up real quick, and then I'll show you that. All right, so here's the happy birthday background. And notice how I did the black and white here. Okay, and now I can get this out of here. Come on. What is going on? Come on. All right, it's not wanting to come out. Maybe I should have cut it more. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come on. The center of the A is not wanting to come out. There we go. So the happy, put the H down. It's really sticky. Okay, center, that P doesn't want to come out. And then I've got some other centers that need to come out that aren't cooperating. Okay, let me get it stuck down and then I can get them. There we go. Okay. So that's the happy, and now the birthday. Okay. Put the B down. And you can tell exactly where it goes on this. Whoops, forgot to take the stickiness off. No, it is. It's off. What's going on here? Maybe I just didn't press down hard enough. Anyways, you can see the outline where it goes. So it's not that difficult to put on here. And just take these centers out. Oops. Oh, come on. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Oh, that Y is not stuck down. I don't think the wax paper came off the back of it. Hold on. It's wanting to be ornery. Oh, it didn't have wax paper on it. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. My wax paper only went to the edge. So right there. Well, because now it's sticking up. But oh, well. I'll bend it. There we go. Okay, let me get some dimensionals on here. Whew. So, are we excited about this week's card challenge? I hope so. It's fun coming up with ideas for you guys. I scroll through, like I'll Google card challenge ideas, and then I look through all these different ideas. I'm like, oh, spotlight, that's a good one. Put one more there. Okay, happy birthday. And so we're just going to put that right there. And voila. All right. Happy birthday. So that is called the spotlight technique. Now, let me show you my other ones I made last night. This one was easy. I just cut. Now, this one, the whole rectangle, I cut even shorter to 3 1/4 by 5, because when you split it right here, it pushes it up to the edges further. It makes it a bigger rectangle. And if you want the border right there, you need to cut it a little smaller. But I just cut from the corner down 2 random spots like that and just colored that center one. So I think that's my favorite one. But then I also, what I told you about if you don't have a background stamp. So I took the Irresistible Hello or Irresistible Blooms, and I took the floral and the leaves, and I just randomly stamped all over the paper. And then I cut it out with the square on this one and colored them in. So if you don't have a background stamp, that's okay. You can create a background using black and white. So that is the spotlight technique. I hope you all guys liked it. All right, let me double check, make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, you're welcome, Patricia. Yep, I love doing a recap. I'll do another recap in just a sec. Hello from Linda. Okay. Okay. Allie said she thought she was going to put dimensionals under. So if y'all want to put dimensionals back here, you can. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So just. There we go. You don't have to, though. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, you're right. It does look really cool when you put it on dimensionals. All right. Now I got to figure out how it went again. So like this. Yep. There we go. Okay, now it's up on dimensionals. I know you can't really tell, but anyways, it's on dimensionals. So that's cool. I don't see any more questions. Love it. You all have an awesome Wednesday. I will see you back here for Fun Fold Friday. And one more time, just as a recap, you get a background that's black and white. It can be, we have designer series paper. We had designer series paper of butterflies. We had florals at one time. But if you've got some old DSP that's just black and white, you can use that. Or use a background stamp. And I used the berry harvest one. Or you can make your own background and just stamp it randomly all over. But you want black and white, and then cut out with shape. And so you'll need layering shapes, a smaller one and a bigger one. Cut the smaller one out, color it, layer it on the black one, and put it back in its spot. That's the trick, trying to get it back in its spot. But it's pretty simple. Okay. Like I said, I just love sharing these with you, and I just love seeing what you all create. And don't forget, put it on our Facebook page when you make one, and show it off, because we love to see everyone's different ideas. You know, I can't think of anything else. Yeah, the angled one's my favorite one too, I think. And it's a lot easier. You just cut it. You don't have to layer it on anything. The background card base, it works for the thing. Of course, it's not popped up, but that's all right. Okay. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all Friday. Bye-bye.